Charles' deadly decision to permanently ban Meghan Harry from Windsor is revealed by Sir Nicholas. As Dr. John attests to. It was recently revealed by Charles, his 50-year acquaintance, that the King has hired Dr. John, a legal scholar, with the intention of excluding Meghan and Harry from Windsor for good. The couple's close friend who now resides in the US has revealed that there is a chance that King Charles would be forced to allow Prince Harry to remain at Kensington Palace on his next trip to the UK. As Prince Harry makes a quick trip to the UK for the World of Child Awards in London, the King's decision to refuse him lodging at one of the royal homes because of the short notice has Meghan and Harry thinking about going back to the Duke's own country. Upon discovering that his father was still in Balmoral, Prince Harry found himself in a difficult situation when he asked to stay at Windsor Castle. He had to stay at a hotel after his request was sadly turned down. The spokeswoman for Sussex responded to the issue by saying that it's not very helpful to be without somewhere. According to sources quoted by The Times, there are friends staying in hotels, but I know they'd prefer to have somewhere. Prince Harry is still interested in having a base in his native country because he sees opportunities for charitable work and future engagements that may require his presence in the UK, even though the King has refused to give him a place to stay. On September 8, just before he leaves for the 2023 Invictus Games in Germany, he was permitted to visit the Queen's late resting place. Meghan seems to have decided that returning to the UK more frequently may not align with their desires. Prince Harry is one of the 7 members of the royal family who may act as the King's substitute when he is overseas, and there have been allegations of conflict around his job as a Counselor of State. Harry, who lives in California, is essentially homeless in the UK after being kicked out of Frogmore Cottage earlier this year. Unwell by law counsellors have stayed, including Princess Anne and Prince Edward must have a house in Britain. One of King Charles's first acts as monarch was to appoint Dr. John Sarbeat, a constitutional law scholar, as Deputy Private Secretary, according to King Charles, who was good friends with Charles Wellesley, the 9th Duke of Wellington. As a legal specialist, Dr. Sarbeat has counselled the Lord Chief Justice and is currently entrusted with advising the King on the best legal strategies for handling matters such as the Counselor of State. The King also added Princess Anne and Prince Edward as lifetime counsellors to the pool of state counsellors ready to help with the problem. Harry and Meghan may have been considering renting a home on a royal estate from the royal courtiers. In order to stay in a royal palace or see King Charles while in the UK, Prince Harry will now need to register his lodging or visits in advance with Buckingham Palace, requiring him to give 28 days' notice. Prince Office first contacted Buckingham Palace when he confirmed he would be attending the awards event in London, saying he would want to meet his father and stay with him if that's feasible. Harry was told that official requests would need to be made in order to make such arrangements.